David wakes up at 6:47 a.m. Not because of the alarm, because his brain already started running. Today, he's going to fix everything. The business plan, the workout routine, the novel he's been starting for 3 years. He opens his laptop, cursor blinking on a blank page, and then nothing. Not because he doesn't care, because he cares too much. What if the first sentence is wrong? What if the plan isn't good enough to actually work? What if he starts and it's mediocre, and mediocre is somehow worse than never starting at all? So his hand does what it always does. It reaches for his phone. 10 minutes, just to reset, just to think. 10 minutes becomes 90. By 2 p.m., he's angry at himself. By 6 p.m., he's telling himself tomorrow will be different. By midnight, lying in the dark, he replays the whole day like a highlight reel of failure. Sound familiar? Here's what nobody tells David. He's not lazy. His brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do: protect him. And to a brain wired for survival, an unfinished project isn't a task, it's a threat. Because if he never finishes it, it can never be judged. It can never fail. It stays safe, frozen in the realm of someday, where it's still perfect. That's the part that changes everything once you see it. Perfectionism feels like discipline. It feels like caring. But underneath it, it's the same emotion driving a kid who refuses to try out for the team because losing hurts less than trying and failing. And the phone? That's not weakness either. Every scroll is a tiny hit of dopamine. Cheap, fast, guaranteed. Real work offers dopamine too, but slower and with no guarantee. Given the choice between a guaranteed small reward and a risky, delayed one, an anxious brain will choose the guarantee almost every time. So David wasn't choosing his phone over his dreams. He was choosing certainty over fear. His brain just didn't know the difference. The shift didn't come from a burst of motivation. It came from exhaustion with waiting for one. He realized something simple and brutal. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go on their own schedule. They don't care about deadlines, dreams, or how badly you want something. He'd been waiting to feel ready before he'd let himself begin. But readiness isn't a feeling that arrives before action. It's a byproduct that shows up after you've already started. That single reframe was the crack in the wall. He didn't overhaul his life. He didn't wait for a new him to show up. He did 3 small, unglamorous things. First, he gave himself permission to do it badly. 15 minutes. Terrible first drafts, ugly first attempts, no editing allowed. The goal wasn't quality, it was proof that starting wouldn't kill him. Once the seal was broken, momentum did what motivation never could. Second, he changed his environment before trying to change his willpower. Phone in another room. Laptop with nothing open but the one document. He stopped relying on discipline to fight a fight his environment was rigged against. Third, and this one mattered most, he practiced self-compassion on the days he failed, because he would still fail. Some days the 15 minutes wouldn't happen, and instead of the old spiral of guilt, he started asking a different question. Not why am I so weak, but what got in the way today, and what's one small adjustment for tomorrow? Guilt kept him frozen. Curiosity kept him moving. None of it was dramatic. That was the point. Real change rarely is. If any of this felt uncomfortably familiar, you're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not behind everyone else because something is wrong with you. You're just stuck in a pattern your brain built to keep you safe. And patterns can be rewired, not overnight, not through one burst of willpower, through small, boring, repeated proof that starting is survivable. So today, not tomorrow, not when things calm down. Pick the smallest possible version of the thing you've been avoiding. 15 minutes. Let it be bad. That's how it starts for everyone who ever got unstuck. One thing